We've got yet another classic case of bait and switch when it comes to Donald Trump's mass deportation scam, but this time with an added layer of irony and tragedy. And it starts off with this. Recently, ICE apparently arrested 11 Iranian nationals with criminal records or suspected terrorist ties. That is the sentence, that is the headline. Notably, that doesn't mean that it's true. It turns out you can just put something in a headline that's not true, and you can put it there based on what ICE told you that also isn't true. But that's the beginning, and the tragedy comes from that. So they did these arrests after obviously Donald Trump started this war with Iran, and DHS came out and said, we're gonna get the worst of the worst, so we're gonna get these terrorists out of here. But did they get the worst of the worst? What do you think? One of those 11 men, Ribvar Karimi, reportedly served as an Iranian army sniper between 2018 and 2021, the DHS said. Which, by the way, I didn't know that that was illegal, having been in the Iranian army years ago. I mean, that you know that saying that isn't actually implying he committed a crime, but that's what they said about this guy. By the way, you saw him in that video there with his fiance. Now, upon his arrest on Sunday, they said he was accused of having in his possession an Islamic Republic of Iran army identification card and is currently being held in ICE custody, where he'll remain pending removal proceedings, which God knows have probably happened in the last day. But anyway, also having the old card from when you used to be in Iran, that's also not illegal. I don't think. Anyway, like, could you accuse him of a crime before you deport him? Spoiler alert, they're not going to. So interestingly, I want to fill in some other details that ICE and DHS weren't super interested in. One is that he is a Christian. He converted to Christianity. He says that he can't go back to Iran because he faces likely persecution for his religion. And I kind of think that stopping a Christian from being tortured or murdered by those damn dirty Muslims seems like the most obvious thing MAGA would want, but no, they're gonna send this Christian dude back and God knows what will happen to him. He's also a big Trump supporter, apparently. Also, his fiance is 31 weeks pregnant and they were due to be married next February. So what you have is a former veteran of the armed forces who wants to get married in America, have a kid, and loves Donald Trump is gonna be deported because he's Iranian, or at least was, I guess. He's on a visa, but that's kind of where their issue is. So what exactly did he do? What's their excuse for getting rid of him? So he entered the US in 2024 on a K-1 visa, which is meant for foreigners engaged to be married to American citizens, which he is. You just saw her in that photo. And the DHS said that he never adjusted his status, a legal requirement, and is removable from the United States. So I don't even know what that's supposed to mean. He's only been here for 1 year and he's going to get married. So it seems like some BS paperwork thing. What they wanted to do was say, we got rid of a bunch of Iranians. Look, we probably got rid of a sleeper cell or something. But all they did is consign this woman to not get married, and now she's gonna have to raise her kids single, I guess, in the United States. Real heroic work from ICE and DHS there. And here's what the fiance says. My husband himself, even being from Iran, supported Trump, his immigration policies, and understood he was trying to protect the American people and was praying he helped free the Iranian people. This dude even supported the attack on Iran. This man wears the American flag proudly. Someone who is so proud to be here is at risk of being robbed of building the life he has dreamed of for so long. His groom's cake at our wedding was an American flag cake. It's just American flags everywhere. He does all the iconography, but it's not enough. He came to the US legally on a K-1 fiance visa. She says we followed all the rules, got married. Oh, so they did get married in February. Okay, got married within the 90-day window, just like we were supposed to. We've done everything by the book. So I guess something after they got married wasn't updated. So now that's it. Screw you. Screw your American flag. Screw your kid. Screw you wanting to potentially become an American citizen who passionately supports Donald Trump and his immigration policy. You were the wrong identity at the wrong time, so you gotta go. And I think this is just such BS, man. Our immigration policy is not just cruel and inhuman. It's stupid, stupid, stupid. And I feel terrible for this guy. We probably don't even agree on anything in terms of politics. If he's a fan of Trump's immigration policy, his war on Iran, we probably don't even agree. But I'm not a Republican, so I don't want someone I disagree with to be deported just because I disagree with them. And I feel terrible for his wife. I feel terrible for his kid who's now gonna have to grow up without their dad being around because Stephen Miller was horny to deport people. What a stupid country we live in.